Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video we are going to take a close look at the Pandora game 3D. I already did a full review, so check it out on the channel if you didn't see it. But in this video I want to focus on how to connect 4 players controllers on this device and what kind of controls can we use and how do we need to set it up. Okay, so consider subscribing, hit the little bell, and let's go. And let's check out what do we need. Okie dokie, so the first thing that we're going to need are USB hubs. I'm having a 3.0 or 2.0, try them both before making the video and it's not a big problem. You can use both of them, but the reason why we're going to need them is very simple, because only one port can be used for the controllers, and that's the reason for 4-player that we're going to need a USB hub. Alright, so what kind of controls can we use? So we're having the basic PlayStation 2 knockoff controller. They are not the best, but most of the time they are going to get sold with these Pandora's boxes. Then we're having the UCOM edition. The UCOM, as you can see, this is very convenient. You're having 2 controllers, but only 1 USB connection. So basically, if you just wanted to play with 2 players, this is just good enough. Alright, so we have another fake version, the same one that I already shown you. We're having the UCOM. This is the version with a single USB connection, but it's just 1 controller. And I tried it, and yes, we can also use the Xbox 360 controller that we're going to see and check out in this channel. Oh yeah, because I'm a big fan of the controller. Alright, and also we're going to try out this USB controller. It's the most horrible controller I've ever seen from China. Here's the D-pad. This is really bad, but we're going to try it. I'm going to try to configure it with the 4-player option. Okay, so we're going to grab some other controllers, otherwise this video will be 20 minutes long. Okay, let's grab the Pandora box and I'm going to show you how it's been done. But the question remains, can we also use original controllers? That is also what we're going to do. We're going to use the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3 controller. I also have a PlayStation 4 fake. I have some other bootlegs already shown you, and of course the Xbox 360. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to the menu itself, the tiny button that you can find on the back of the Pandora's box. Press this bad boy, simply because when you're pressing it, we're going to get into the setting menu. That is where we're going to need to be. Okay, so the next step, we're going to connect a controller. Okay, so we're going to use the USB 3.0 hub in this video. Next up, let's try the Xbox 360 controller. As you can see, we're still in the setting menu. I'm going to show you where you need to be, because you need to do some reconfiguration with different controllers. Alright, so it's booted up. We're going to go to the key settings. As you can see, the controller works fine now. Then we're going to the gamepad settings, and the reason why, now we can see if the controller has been recognized. Next up, let's try the horrible Chinese controller. Alright, let's stick it in port number 4. It doesn't even matter which port you're going to stick it in, because it will get recognized. It will be recognized as player 2. Okay, so next up, what we're going to do, we're going to try the dual controllers with the 1 plug, and it will be recognized like 2 controllers. Alright, let's stick it in, and as you can see, everything is configured like player 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you're having a problem with this, you can always use the D-pad and press left or right and give the player 1, 2, 3, 4 to insert the controller. Alright, so I did some messing around with original Xbox and PlayStation controls, but the PlayStation is a strange story. As you can see, that the controller itself, it has been recognized by the system over there, but it doesn't do anything. As you can see, there is no movement, and now it's keep disconnecting. I tried different cables, so if this is a cipher error or there is something wrong with my cable or controllers, that is something is a little bit of a problem. So I just wanted to show you that I can connect it, it does recognize it, but at the end there is nothing, no movement. But there's something else that is a little bit problem when you're looking at the controller itself. So everything is not mapped correctly. So there's something you need to take consideration. The D-pad works fine, but select and start are not over here. But there's the R2 and the F button, and the select and start are over here. So this is a little bit messed up, but the PlayStation or the fake PlayStation 4 controller does work. Yeah. But okay, so enough chit chat about the controls, the ones that do work or not working. So next up, let's go to the gamepad settings. I just want to check if everything is correctly configured. Now everything doesn't work plug and play. It doesn't remember so far I can see. So let's put this on controller 3, controller 4. Leave this on controller number 2, and the Microsoft Xbox I'm holding over here is going to be the player number 1. Okay, so let's boot up a game. Double check. Yep, it does work, and let's see if you can play a 4-player game with 4 controllers. Okay, so let's try the first game. This is a 3-player game. Let's see if it works. Okay, player 1 is over here. Let's try the second player, is over here. We're going to use the PlayStation controller number 4 over here. So as you can see, all the controls have been recognized very well. Okay. Alright. As you all the functionalities are here. Player 1. Alright. Player number 3. Okay. And as you can see, also player 3 is working. So as you can see, guys, it seems to be working even with 3 different controllers. Is not going to be a problem. Next up, different game, 4 players. Okay. Nothing. Player 2. But I can see, I'm afraid it is not a version for the 4-player edition. Alright, so let's try another game. This is the 4-player edition of The Simpsons, if I'm right. I know what's going on, but that was not good. Okay, as you can see, we can now press start. This is the 4-player edition. Let's see. Alright, Lisa's joining. And indeed, all the controls work perfectly. So also the 4-player function works very well. Alright, so this is what you can do with the Pandora game 3D Plus. I just wanted to make this video. I did notice a lot of people were requesting this in the past with the previous models, but we're very limited when it comes to controllers and Pandora's boxes. The Pandora game 3D Plus is the latest edition, just did a review about it, and yeah, this is what you can do with it. With the new version we can use fake PlayStation 4 controllers, we can use the Xbox 360 controls. I did try with the old model but didn't recognize a lot of controls. So keep in mind, if you're buying or having the old Pandora game 3D, most of the time you can only use fake Ucom or fake PlayStation 2 controls from China. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think of this. Is this working for you? I want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.